Well, hello there everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you all are truly well and blessed by our Lord and Savior. Just look at it. Nice sunny day here in South Africa. Yeah, so you saw the thumbnail. What are we doing today? Well, Suzuki GSX-R 1000 K6, BMW 2010 model 1000cc RR. Yeah, both of these bikes will be doing top end runs. So in this video I'll be showing you both has got problems, so we will be checking the problems, checking so that they can both go top end runs ready. We'll do a run with each one of them, see what the results are, comparing it to each other, and then doing upgrades on both of them. Things like exhaust on both of them. That one will get a new link pipe and everything. This one will be changing from the SC to a Austin Racing silencer, seeing if there's any difference, sound, all that lekker groceries. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one to see which one is better. This one apparently isn't standard. I don't know. We'll see. That one, yeah, well, also that one's close to standard. This one, they say, runs like the biscuits. So yeah, let's get going. Okay guys and girls, so before we start today's video, just a quick shout out to all the members, the sponsors of this channel, and then yeah, some big news. Stefan van Niekerk, he went to Turbo membership. So yeah, that's pretty big, eh? His name gets written on my blue Turbo Busa. So check out for the video. We'll be making a video on the blue Turbo Busa pretty soon, and then be writing his name also on the bike. So he's in the turbo class, elite class. Charles Liebenberg is not with us anymore, but that's another thing. If you join the turbo class, your name will stay on here forever. So yeah, thank you Stefan van Niekerk for joining or upgrading from nitro to turbo. It means a lot. And yeah, if you guys haven't joined the membership yet, hey, what are you waiting for? There's a cheap membership. And you may think, but yeah, why give me money? Well, it helps. Helps me make better videos, helps me get parts, and yeah, it's not $1 million, but hell, you decide. Alright, so thank all the members a hell of a lot. It helps the channel a lot and helps me a lot. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so before we can go and do a top end run with this bike, we need to go through it, make sure everything is, well, right and tight, eh? If it was my bike, I would know everything on it, but now it isn't my bike. So I'm gonna check everything and make sure everything is in spec the way I like it. Just to be safe, you don't want to do a top end run and lose a front wheel or a disc come loose or anything. So check all your fluids, all brake pads. You don't have to check the brake pads. Make sure your wheels are tight front and rear. Make sure your chain is aligned correctly, and then wheel bearings, normally you can feel it like this, you know, when you turn it. Yeah, it sounds good. Well, as I say, both bikes has got problems. This one has an issue at the front. Both shock seals are leaking, but that's not a massive problem for a top end run. The problem I do have is this. So you see, the wheel isn't turning freely. This thing must spin at least for a couple of seconds before it stops. So yeah, I'll check the alignment up front here. There's a problem on this side's disc. I can see it when I look in, but yeah, check that, check all your fluids, make sure all the nuts and bolts are right and tight. Check your levers. As I say, if you've got a chain alignment tool, make sure your chain is nice and straight. Yeah, once I've sorted that front wheel out, I'll maybe show you how it spins then, and then we should be ready to take her for a top end run and see what she does. See if she's really fast or maybe she just feels fast. Yeah, we'll see just now. So what I did was someone put new front brake pads on this bike. So the alignment was wrong, and then I don't know. If you put new brake pads in, get yourself some braking parts, clean the pistons, because all that black dust that's sitting on the pistons, you push the pistons back in, there is a dust cover and everything, but yeah, they get seized up or sticky. You need to clean them, push them out, make sure they're nice and they chrome, so make sure they're clean. Yeah, I did that because that wasn't done. So on that side's caliper, the two inside pistons were seized, so the outside would press further out than the inside ones would go out, and yeah, that buggered up the whole setup. That's why the wheel couldn't spin, because it was braking. It's got 4 pistons for braking on each disc, but it was only braking with 2. The other 2 couldn't move. So yeah, let's see. That's how it's supposed to look like if you want to do a top end run with a bike. And yeah, so maybe someday I'll do a video where I'll show you guys exactly what to do with how to clean your brake calipers and stuff. But yeah, not in this video. We want to do the driving, not the servicing of the stuff. Okay, but you see the wheel is now fully aligned. Everything is nice and tight. I'll check a couple of more things, and yeah, then we can go for a run. Okay, let's do this. We've got a couple of people on the road, so yeah, 0 to 300 maybe. Yeah, so that was now the two bikes. Same day, same conditions, same everything. No excessive wind, or it's kind of cool. It's been raining. But yeah, and it's gonna rain some more, if you can check there. But yeah, both bikes actually very disappointing. The Suzuki is old, and I can check in an exhaust where the tuning is. The BMW is the most disappointing. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with this BMW, and I have an idea what the problem is, but let's say they say that exhaust is blocked. They gave me another link pipe and it's supposed to be better. So I think what we'll do is, this was going to be one video on both bikes, but I think we're going to change that. Put this link pipe in. It's still got the cat in. If we're not happy, we can take the cat out, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do that and go ride it again. See if there's any improvement. Maybe, maybe not. What I'm thinking is maybe not. I think there's a different problem over there. But we'll get it sorted. That's what this video is for. The Suzuki, a couple of things we can do. But we won't, the one that needs the most attention, or the one that's supposed to be the fastest, supposed to be the BMW. So we'll see if we can tune that BMW to be faster, and then maybe do some light stuff on the Suzuki. See if we can catch up to that BMW. Yeah, all right. So let me get some spanners out, and we'll start fiddling with that BMW. Yeah, so it would seem like this quickly escalated. So yeah, what are we doing? What the hell? Why is the bike stripped like this? Okay, so let me show you. It still had a, this is just one trim piece, don't worry about that. Stock air filter. So we need to replace that with something a little more flowing of the air. And we took the tank off because I was thinking it's the fuel pump. So yeah, there's the air box. Was busy removing the fluids to install that link pipe. Now if you check the link pipe, you will see it's got a nice little V at the bottom, and yeah, should be a straightforward fit. Now we come to the bike. Now you check, okay, there's the Krapovic silencer. That should go into that link pipe. It gets tied right here at the back. Should be fine. Then there's this whole box. That should be removed. All right. That's pretty easy. How do you remove it? It's not removable from here. It's solid. It's one piece. And then if I can take this water anti-freeze away. You can check there at the bottom. There's no Y piece. You need to cut this box off and remove it completely. So that link pipe they gave this guy is the wrong one. Not for this model, not this bike. So yeah, how to get that box off? You need to remove the headers. How do you remove the headers? You need to take everything off. Yeah. What a pleasure. And yeah, then once we remove this box, you still can't put that link pipe on because it's not for this bike. So we're gonna have to build a new Y piece, new, not the box, but to get into all of this lacquer. That's not a 5-minute job. That's gonna take like a day or a couple. The air filter I ordered, and yeah, it's only going to be next week. That's a bugger up. What else are we doing? Well, there's the tank. So yeah, you see the tank. Took the pump out, stripped the pump down, because I reckon that pump is the problem. So let's get to the pump. I reckon if I put a new pump in, it should be fine. But I want to clean the filter. Now, you check this and that, and the pump goes into this piece over here, and it goes into there, and it gets linked there, and that's all nice, fine and dandy. So the filter is where? In here. Well, can't be that bad. You can't open the thing. It's a sealed unit. You check on the internet, and you wouldn't believe me if I tell you, BMW reckons this is not a serviceable part. You need to change it with a new one. They don't sell you just this, or I couldn't find just this. You need to buy the whole pump assembly. You guys don't even want to know what the price is on this whole pump assembly. It's crazy. So yeah, I love it when people tell me, that thing is not serviceable. You can't service that thing. Yeah, apparently we landed on the moon. Or we've got nice video footage of how they pretended to land on the moon. But still, most people believe it, so we did something great. I can service that thing. I will reverse it the same as I do on the Busas and all the other bikes I do. The only issue will be on the Busas, it's a loose part, what, you reverse it, end of story. This one is a bit more tricky because I need to make a fitting that goes in here, because the fuel won't go. Oh, there's still some fuel in it, but okay, fine. We'll reverse it from this side through, and the dirty stuff will come out that side. So yeah, which was supposed to be just a nice little video of me quickly doing a couple of things, and we're going for another ride, and yeah, it's now turned out to be it's gonna be a whole series. Oh my soul, what luck do we have. All right, so what I'll do is, not to make this video too long, I'm gonna try and service that, put a new fuel pump in. Well, as I say, we're waiting on an air filter, and yeah, a couple of odds and ends. This is that part I need to reverse the fuel, and as you can see everywhere, but yeah, maybe I can remove it from here and just put a new clamp on. I've got clamps like these, so it's not a train smash, but I'll do that. And then this is just a BMW. Hell, we'll maybe change the plugs. I don't want to do too much because I said we're going to change the exhaust and go for a run again. Well, we're going to change the pump and the air filter, and then we're going to go and run this bike again and see if it can do any better. If it's not, it should be better, but whatever happens, and then we'll come back and we'll change that exhaust, which is going to be a schlep because, as I said, we're going to have to remove everything. But yeah, we'll do that quickly. So then we'll have another run on this one. I'll somewhere check the Suzuki's airbox and see what filter it's got in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to be the next video when we run them for a second time. So in this video, the Suzuki one, it's faster at the moment. What I'll quickly do is I'll overlap the two runs, put them side by side, and then you can see the difference between the BMW and the Suzuki, which one is faster. And yeah, in the next video, we will be making some more headway and progress and going on from there. So yeah, sorry, there's not 20 runs in this video. I wasn't expecting it to need air filters and all the stuff you need to import and export and make plans with. So yeah, thanks. Thank you guys for watching and liking and sharing and subscribing and all that lekker groceries. And if you are still watching by this time, this video isn't too long, so comment down below. What will we comment? Suzuki 1. Round 1. Or yeah, Suzuki round 1. So, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it a lot. Love you all. Love all the support I get from you guys and everyone. And yeah, may the Lord bless you all. Enjoy your week that's going on so far, and may you have a lovely Black Friday weekend. What. Hope you enjoyed the videos, and yeah, see you in the next one. All right, God bless. Okay, let's do this. We've got a couple of people on the road, so yeah, 0 to 300 maybe.